news coming in this morning from Mumbai. All the four accused in the Shakti Mill gang rape case of the photojournalist and the telephone operator, case, they've all been found guilty and convicted. In fact, remember that case happening last year in the month of August, when a photojournalist was there along with a colleague in the Shakti Mill compound in Mumbai, and she was gang raped by 5 people, of which one of them was a minor, and that case was later moved to the Juvenile Justice Board. A few days later, in fact, another telephone operator had come up and said that she too had been gang raped in the same Shakti Mills area. In fact, the police later found out that 3 members were the same who had gang raped the telephone operator as well as the photojournalist. So that verdict coming out today in a Mumbai court, saying that all those 4 accused in the gang rape of the photojournalist and the telephone operator in the Shakti Mills gang rape case, all those 4 accused have been found guilty and convicted. All right, for the latest, let's go to our Mumbai Bureau Chief Smita Nair-Raskina, who's joining us with the latest information. Smita, any more details coming out of the court as of now?
Priyali, we're being told by Shravan, who's inside the courtroom currently, that there is a possibility that the sentence will be pronounced today as well. Presumably, the arguments for sentencing are currently underway by both the Special Public Prosecutor as also the defense, after the judge pronounced the verdict in the Shakti Mills gang rape case involving both the separate cases, that of the photojournalist as also the telephone operator. So there is a possibility, as is being suggested by a reporter inside the courtroom, that we could be getting a word on the sentencing as well, possibly in the hours ahead. I cannot confirm if arguments for sentencing had already concluded, because we were being told that there was a possibility sentencing will happen only tomorrow. But we're hearing now from inside the courtroom that arguments for sentencing currently underway, and possibility that we could be hearing the sentence being pronounced in the Shakti Mills gang rape case, in which the trial lasted for 7 months, possibly later today.
All right, Smita, just take us through a bit of the details of that case taking place almost a year back in the month of August last year. We do know that the prosecution examined about 44 witnesses in the photojournalist case itself and 31 other witnesses in the case of the telephone operator.
Priyali, the Shakti Mills gang rape case coming as it did after the uproar we saw across the country after the Delhi gang rape case involving that young physiotherapist shocked the city of Mumbai, because really the tag that the city of Mumbai carried of being a city that was relatively safe for women was certainly tainted. The fact that this young woman who was out on assignment, remember, Mumbai has a large women's workforce. Right. This young woman was out on assignment to the Shakti Mills compound along with a male colleague. It was only at 6 p.m. in the evening. This location, in fact, the scene of crime was in the heart of the city, between Lower Parel and Mahalakshmi. When this crime occurred, certainly shocked Mumbaikars. Right. So much so that the joint CP crime, who was then handling the case, Mr. Himanshu Roy, admitting as much that this case tainted the image of the city of Mumbai for women. Right,
Smita, just stay with us. Let's also go across to women's rights activist Flavia Agnes, who's joining us on the phone line. Ms. Agnes, do you think justice has been done, that all the 4 accused have been found guilty and convicted? What is the kind of punishment that you would be looking at?
I would be looking at something like life imprisonment, and most probably that's going to happen. And I'm not surprised at the verdict, because everything has gone on track from the day 1 of this case. The police have acted diligently, the hospitals have responded well, and the case has gone on smoothly. And now we have in Mumbai Rahat program, which is a victim support program, and as part of that victim support program, we have been with this victim throughout the case, both the victims of the Shakti Mills case, and while she is giving evidence at every point. So that's a very important intervention, and I think such interventions are very important for the victims to feel secure when they are going to court. And in this particular case, the state has acted, have acted, the courts have acted as per the law, and naturally conviction would come.
Right, but Ms. Agnes, do you feel that this entire case has taken 7 months? Do you think it could have been expedited, it could have been made faster?
How much more and why faster? I don't understand. Charge sheet has filed, All the statements of the witnesses have to be recorded. Medical examination, forensic reports have to come in, and everybody has to be examined in the court. So how much faster? What's the point? Anyway, the accused are in jail since that point. So this cannot be a fad that we want faster, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. That's not serving the end of justice.
All right, Ms. Agnes, thanks for joining us with your perspective. We are also being joined by Ms. Jiru Mulla. She is a faculty at the Sophia College. And that big news coming out of Mumbai that all those 4 accused in the Shakti Mill gang rape case of the photojournalist as well as the telephone operator, all the 4 accused have been found guilty and convicted. Do you somewhere feel that now justice has been delivered?
Hello, yes, certainly justice has been delivered, and it is very good that it has happened so fast, because normally we don't have convictions that are so quick. So certainly this is a very, very important landmark quick action that has been taken on the part of the government and the police, and I would say credit to all of that. And I think that, however, my feeling is that while we've been convicting these people, there has not been enough done on safety across the city for women. Convictions are not the only answer for guaranteeing safety across the city.
All right, Mullah, thanks for joining us. We are also being joined by a noted criminal lawyer, Mr. Majid Memon. In a case like this, typically what kind of quantum punishment are we looking at?
Well, you see, once the case is beyond reasonable doubt and the gravity of the incident and the fallout, which was there in the city of Mumbai, when Shakti Mill incident occurred, it was in quite succession. Little before we had experienced Nirbhaya case in Delhi, and people were talking, on the streets and in the coffee houses that, well, probably women are not safe in Mumbai as well. But then, now the policemen rose to the occasion, investigated the case with thorough professionalism, got hold of the culprits, and investigated the matter with a sense of promptitude and urgency, and then brought them before the court. Of course, the courts were obliged to give them entire opportunity to defend themselves fully, which was done. And thereafter, today, we find that the case has been duly established beyond reasonable doubt, and the courts have recorded the guilt of the accused persons today. So this definitely sends a good message down to the people in general, to women folk in particular, that they need not be scared in the city of Mumbai. They are safe, they are being looked after by the administration fairly, and also to the offenders that, listen, if you resort to these kinds of activities, the arm of law would reach your neck fast. And another thing which I must appreciate here is that it has been done with great sense of urgency and promptitude. The trial has been also concluded after investigation within a record time of about a year or so, which certainly is a very good message going down across to everybody.
All right, Mr. Memon, thanks for joining us. In fact, a case like this would also probably encourage more women to come out and report. Let's go across to Shravan Sen, who's in fact now joining us from outside that court where that verdict was delivered. Shravan, what more details do you have for us?
Priyali, let me just take you through what exactly happened in the court today. Remember, there were 2 cases which had come up. That was one of the telephone operator and that of the photojournalist case. In both the cases, all the 4 accused have been found guilty and they have been convicted. Remember, at least 3 of the accused are common to both the cases, the photojournalist case as well as the telephone operator case, and there are 2 minors in each of these cases. Remember, today the Home Minister R. Patil was also inside the courtroom, and also as far as the special public prosecutor, Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, is concerned, the argument that was put forth as far as the quantum of sentencing is concerned, they're saying that since he cited two Supreme Court judgments where they said they needed some time to establish the fact that there is some amount of criminal, that they do have a criminal tendency, and they would be arguing for life imprisonment. I believe also the Home Minister R. Patil is likely to speak to the media as soon as possible. Right now, at this point in time, I'll just try and get you some information from that.
शांति शांति साइड में हटा सबको साइड में हटो शांति 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 मराठीत प्रतिक्रिया पाहिजे की ज्या प्रकारे दोषी ठरवले आरोपीला तुमचं म्हणणं काय
आज जो सन्माननीय न्यायालयाचा निकाल आलाय त्यांनी बोलवलं पीडित महिला आणि त्यांच्या कुटुंबियांना खरा न्याय मिळालेला आहे. घटना घडल्यानंतर केवळ 27 दिवसाच्या आत संपूर्ण तपास पूर्ण करून मुंबई पोलीस आणि क्राईम ब्रँच यांनी चार्जशीट दाखल केलं होतं आणि रोजच्या रोज सुनावणी घेऊन अत्यंत कमी वेळामध्ये आज दोन्ही घटनांमध्ये आरोपीवरचे आरोप सिद्ध झालेले आहेत. अत्यंत कमी वेळामध्ये पीडित कुटुंबियांना न्याय मिळाला है.
अब हिंदी में जानना चाहिए कि न्याय मिला है, क्या कहना है हिंदी में? अब हिंदी में
आज जो न्यायालय से फैसला आया है उससे पीड़ित महिला और उनके परिवार को सही न्याय मिला है. अत्यंत कम समय में चार्जशीट दर्ज किया गया था. हर रोज सुनावनी करके बहुत कम समय में आज जजमेंट भी आया है. दोनों घटना जो घटी थी भयानक थी, उसमें आरोप साबित हुए हैं. उस परिवार को न्याय मिला है.
अब आप गृह मंत्री होकर पहली बार हम देख रहे हैं कि अदालत में फैसले के समय गृह मंत्री यहाँ पर आए हैं, तो क्या एक संदेश देना चाहते हैं, कितना गंभीर मानती है, महत्व मानती है इस फैसले?
मुंबई शहर महिलाओं के लिए पूरे देश में एक से सबसे सुरक्षित शहर माना जाता है. फिर भी हमारे शहर में एक भयानक घटना हुई थी